Hey guys! So welcome back to our channel, and for our today's video, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano mag-register or mag-sign up sa e-travel. So, gumawa na tayo before ng video about this e-travel, yung step-by-step tutorial, but syempre nag-update yan every now and then. And today, this is for 2025 update. So if you want to know more or if you want to know how to register, please watch this video until the end. Anyway, ano nga ba ang purpose ng e-travel? So, ginagamit ito guys every time na pumapasok or lumalabas tayo ng Pilipinas. So, kung balak nyo mag-ibang bansa, pumunta like sa Japan, sa Taiwan, sa Hong Kong, and etc., you have to register here guys bago kayo umalis. So, you need this before and after, paglabas or pagpasok. Anyway, to start guys, ilalagay ko nga pala yung link nito dun sa ating description box. You just have to click it and dito na kayo mapupunta. They also have an application which is, ayan, as you can see, you can click that one or you can also click here to sign in. So if you click this one, ito, pupunta kayo sa mismong application nila. And if you click this one naman, ayan, so sa website lang kayo magre-register. You have to create an account. And you have to click this one. Ayan, and then enter your email address. Makaka-receive kayo ng email from your email address and you have to enter the OTP here. And then you have to create a password and kailangang i-follow nyo itong mga instructions nila sa pag-create ng password. So at least meron siyang 12 characters. Meron siyang, yung password na gagawin ninyo contain at least one uppercase or capital letter and lowercase letter. And then it should also have a symbol like question mark, dot, exclamation point, something like that. And then at least have one number. So you have to enter it here and then ulitin lang natin dito. After that, you have to click the continue button. And then dito na kayo mapupunta. So onboarding personal information, you have to take a photo or upload a file. And then after that, you have to put if yung passport niyo is Philippine passport or foreign passport. So after that, of course, you have to input your details, personal information like name, middle name, last name. So optionals naman yung middle name and last name. And then yung suffix ninyo, gender or sex ninyo. And then after that, your, of course, birthday. And then your mobile number, citizenship, country of birth, passport number, issuing authority, yung passport issued date, and then occupation, and click the next button. And then after that, ayan, permanent country of residence informations naman yung ilalagay ninyo dito. So, ito yung pinaka-address ninyo, permanent address country ninyo. Ayan, so you have to input the country, the building, city, state, province, and then if need more space, ayan, you have to, you can put it here. And then after that, click the next button. And next naman, ilalabas nila yung onboarding summary, yung mga informations na pinrovide natin. And you have to check guys kung tama lahat ng info na nilagay ninyo. So this is for double checking lang before natin siya isasubmit. And then after that, you just have to click the submit button. So sabi nga pala dito may announcement sila that you may only register within 72 hours prior to your arrival or departure in the Philippines. So ibig sabihin, hindi ka pwedeng mag-register dito if yung flight ninyo is more than 72 hours. So dapat nasa within 72 hours siya prior your arrival or departure. So, ayan, next naman guys, pipiliin nyo lang is if for me or for others. That means if your registration is for you, para sa inyo, gagamitin ninyo, for me yung ilalagay natin. Ngayon naman, kung para sa other family members ninyo, you have to choose this one. And if you're gonna travel via air or via sea. So, ayan yung mga choices. And if it's for you guys, you have to click that. And then if may through airplane naman kayo sasakay, you have to click the air. And you have to choose between arrival or departure. So, kung papasok ka ng Pilipinas, arrival ang pipiliin ninyo. If naman lalabas ka ng bansa or ng Pilipinas, you have to click the departure. And then after that, you just have to click the continue button. Now naman, dito tayo sa travel declaration. So, you have to fill up all the information here as well. This is your travel details. So, purpose of travel nyo daw, kung bakit kayo nagta-travel. Are you an OFW, business, professional, convention, conference, education. So, kung ano yung tingin yung para sa inyo dyan, ayan, ilagay lang natin. So, you can click the work employment, ayan, or pwede rin naman holiday, and then travel type, which is, of course, kung nagta-travel lang kayo, ayan, aircraft passenger. Pero kung flight crew ka, like ano ka, flight attendant, ganyan, ayan, you can click this one. So, pero kung normal passenger ka, ayan. And then, flight information. So, anong airline ba yung sasakyan mo? Ayan, for example, sa AirAsia, and then your flight number. And then dito naman guys, your country of origin, then airport of origin, and then yung inyong date of departure, and is it a connecting flight? So kung may connecting flight kayo, you have to tick this. And then destination, kung saan ba kayo lalapag, which is Manila ba, which is the NAIA, or sa Clark, or kung saan man. And then date of arrival. So, if destination upon arrival in the Philippines, kung saan ka ba pupunta, kung magho-hotel ka ba, residence ba yung pupuntahan mo, transit via airport, and etc. And then, residence address. After that, click the next button. Naman guys is yung health declaration. So, as of July 22, 2023 daw, so hindi mo na kailangan ng COVID-19 test, or at least dapat no need for vaccination. So, dapat di mo na kailangan magpa-vaccine para lang makapag-travel dito sa loob ng Pilipinas. But meron lang silang some questions that they want you to provide. And like these questions, ayan, countries worked, visited, and transited in the last 30 days. So, this is optional. You don't need to do that. And if you have any history of exposure to a person who is sick or known to have communicable infectious disease in the past 30 days, so, sagutan lang natin yan. Or kung nagkasakit ka ba in the past 30 days, ayan, sasagutin lang natin yan. After that, you just have to click the next button again. And ayan, so Philippine Customs Declaration, important information regarding your baggage. So, you have to read all of these guys para malaman nyo kung ano yung mga dapat nyong dalhin at hindi nyo dapat dalhin at kung ano yung mga dapat nyong isabihin sa kanila regarding yung mga dala-dala ninyo. Like, for example, all goods when imported for any foreign country, including those previously exported from Philippines, shall be subjected to duties and taxes. Travelers bringing in goods with value of 10,000 guys or below shall not pay duties and taxes. Pero, pag mas mataas dun guys, meron ng mga tax na kailangan bayaran. Like ito, all Filipino citizens are entitled to a duty and tax exemption for personal effects and household goods sent or brought in up to 3 times the value of which must not exceed to 150,000 pesos. So, ito yung max na pwede nyong dalhin na walang tax. Pero, provided na yung goods are not in commercial quantities daw or intended for barter, sale, or hire. So, hindi dapat binibenta. So, you just have to read all of these guys para alam nyo yung mga pinagbabawal nila and kung ano yung mga pwede nyong bayaran if ever may madalaman kayo na hindi pwede. And then, ito, general declaration, same. So, passengers should declare if bringing any of the following. You have to read this guys, currency. So, once nabasa nyo na yan guys lahat, tatanungin ka nila kung meron kang baggage or currency na gustong i-declare. Kasi meron lang parang limit kung magkano yung dapat na dala mo, and if lumagpas siya doon, kailangan mo siyang i-declare sa kanila. And if you don't have, click the no. If you have, click the yes. Other travel details guys, kung may kasama kang family members, lalagay mo lang kung below 18 years old, ilang taon, or above 18 years old, ilang taon, and ilan yung mga check-in baggage and hand carry baggage ninyo. So, first time bang mag-visit ng Philippines or hindi. And then after that, click the next button. And then, dito naman tayo sa pagsasign. So, this is for customs, declaration, signature. So, kailangan mo lang mag-sign dito guys. Ngayon, kapag nagkamali kayo or gusto nyong ulitin, just click the clear. And then after that, click the next button once tapos na kayo mag-sign. And select the family member you wish to include on this travel declaration. So, let's get started. since wala naman tayong inad na family members, you can go ahead and click the next button. But if you want to add, you have to click the add family members. Tatanungin nila kayo kung may kasama ba kayong family. Kung baga parang mas mapapadali yung e-travel ninyo kasi kung nasa isa na lang. And then, you have to double check again the information that you provided. So, make sure na tama lahat yan. Kapag may mali, you can go back naman to edit. And after that, you just have to click the submit button. And there you go. You were able to successfully register sa e-travel. And receive tayo guys ng e-travel QR code, which is ipapresent natin yan sa customs or sa immigration officer para ma-scan nila. So, yun lang naman guys. That's how you register on e-travel. Very easy. And yung mga informations naman nasa atin na lahat yan. So, mas madali na siya. So, if you have any questions about e-travel guys, just comment in our comment section. And tatry natin sagutin yan as long as alam natin yung sagot. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope may natutunan ka. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Like mo na rin and share this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you on my next video. Bye!